Hey everyone, welcome back to Resident Evil 8. So, this is going into Monroe's area. I'm calling him Monroe. I don't actually think that's how its name is said, but that is okay. I suck at pronunciations. So if you haven't already, go stock up on ammo. Alright, you're gonna need that for just a couple of optional fights here and treasure hunting and stuff like that. First thing we're gonna do is come down here. Now, there are a lot of shiny objects in this area. I'm sorry if I miss one, or just like a random item here, but pretty sure I got all of them in the walkthrough prep. I was looking through like different guys, different websites, and a lot of them don't tell you about all the treasures in here, so yeah, I was going for a certain thing. So first off, what we want to do is come to the right. You just want to keep your eyes open for like little items scattered around the place. Alright, I know there's not a hell of a lot, but there's always just that random little item that I forget. Anyways, coming through here, we actually have a shiny on the roof. Alright, so you really want to grab that. I always thought there was a second one around here somewhere, but I guess there's not. Honestly, since I first got... I've got every single trophy except for the Mercenaries trophy, and when I first went through here and got all the shinies, it was incredibly difficult. I'm not even sure if they're trophy related, to be fair. Anyways, come up the top here. I'm not going to mess around with this too much. Alright, we want to come through here, and this will start us off on the Monroe section. Alright, you can skip this cutscene. Grab the arms flask. Skip that again. He is absolutely gross.
Damn freak.
Alright. So, I think we can get rid of this if you really want to. Not really too much point to that, but that's alright. Nah. Honestly, there's not a huge point to that. It's just very, like, fulfilling. I wonder if we can... No. So yeah, this place is red. I'm never quite sure how to get all the treasures here. I'm always wondering if there's like a random shiny that I've missed or something like that. Never can quite see it. Anywho, we're going to go up these stairs here. Random handgun ammo. Oh my god, now it's blue. Okay, that's what I was missing the whole time. Damn it! That's fine. You just want to hit that with a knife. Don't bother shooting it. Save your ammo. Alright, we are going to come down here. I'm going to go behind the ladder. Alright, we've got a bit of a dogfight coming up, so I would like to reload this. In fact, you know what? Let's shortcut this to the knife. Alright, we have a whole bunch of dudes coming up here. Including one of the big guys with the spiky hands. Alright, I'd like to kill as many of these guys as possible. I don't know where the big guy is, but freaks me out knowing he's around here somewhere. He must appear as soon as we grab the boat key. Alright. Ooh, that is not what I wanted to grab. I'm glad I didn't shoot that. Used to having my knife on me. Come over here for a barrel. Sniper rifle ammo. Ammo. Oh my god, I cannot speak. Words have escaped. Handgun ammo. I don't think there's anything over there. Cool, so from here, just gonna look around the shack. Whole bunch of these guys. Alright, so what I'm going to do first is lay a mine down here. Alright. Gonna shoot him. That was a great shot. We are going to run because I don't want to get stabbed by him. Where's a pipe bomb? And then pull out this guy so we at least have something to shoot him with. Is he dead? I think he might be dead. Yay! He is, because we got the skull, the perfect crystal skull. Very nice. There's a whole bunch of other dudes here. Oh, you bitch. Alright, let's pick up all the good stuff. We're going to come over here, grab the boat key. Now this is needed for progression. Killing these enemies isn't, what do you call it, needed to progress, but grabbing the boat key is. File 28. In shack before the boat. Oh, okay, sweet. So there are a couple of dudes coming up as well. I mean, I'm stoked. At least I got those areas like in the blue. I didn't quite get that on my my walkthrough prep because I was missing stupid items. So, a couple of dudes here. This guy. This guy. Oh, you lucky. Alright, you'll notice over here there's a barrel and a boat with a chest in it. We can't actually grab this until probably next episode once we've defeated Monroe. So that's fine, we'll be backtracking to get a lot of crap. Anyways, come over here. We have file number 28. Should leave us not with the blue shack, because apparently this doesn't go blue, but that's fine. Excellent. So, going for a boat ride now. Grab the boat key. Alright, we're just going to move our way forward here. Going to go through this little gap here. Just wait for Monroe to pass.
What was that?
I think it's like Muro or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. Anyways, don't go through this curtain just yet. We're going to go to the right. Alright, we should have 3 fish, 2 fish, and a shiny on the roof. So, where is... That shiny is right there, so to the right. Perfect. Should have 2 fish in here. Grab that large crystal. I think these fish are kind of hard to see as well. Oh, there's one there. He's pretty relatively easy. Grab him. And there's an... Did he not die? You hearty fish. Alright, and you can sort of see the air bubbles coming from this one. There we go. So, 2 lots of fish. No way, he didn't die either? Buddy. Strong fish. Awesome, so we're in the blue and we've got 2 fish. Cool, so we have a cutscene coming up through here. Alright, that's where we see Chris. And we'll end up here. So, first thing we want to do is run up these stairs. You can die really easily here.
What am I supposed to do?
Alright. This is eventually going to be the way we go, but for the moment we can't get down there just yet.
He said the exit's in the water.
Alright, so we'll need to come back here at some point. This is our clue for the puzzle. We need to get the power on though. First up through here we have the Duke.
Oh, yes.
Alright, let's see if we can cook anything. No. That's a no. That's a yes.
Carry on. We've gathered all the ingredients. Now. Apologies for the wait. Here's your share.
Alright.
Not a bad dish.
And we need finest fish for this one, so that's fine. In terms of what we can sell this stuff here. Crystal Beast. Excellent.
Dissatisfied? I believe this is a fair price.
And nothing new in the supplies, so that's fine. Alright, save if you want to. It's blue, so that's nice. We're going to come out this door here and go directly to the right for an outhouse. Alright, this should be outhouse number 10. We also have some chem fluid in here, which is great. We have a file number 29 coming up. Should be in a car. Alright, right over here. To the right we have 3 chickens. So 1. Oh, don't play the immortal chicken game with me, come on. 2. 3. Awesome, and there should be a crystal around here too. There is a crystal, look at that. What have we got? Gotcha, so we have goat number 12. So this is going forward towards the windmill here. Alright, what we want to do before interacting with anything, come over, break the barrel. And right around the tracks here we should have goat number, what did I say, 12? Yeah, over here, just by the wood pile. Now, continuing forward, we're going to come up here. We're going to break the crank. Alright,
Seriously?
we're going to come forward here. Climb down the ladder. Just making sure it's not blue because it doesn't show up. That's fine. Alright, and we have this sequence here. Now this can be a little bit more difficult than it should be. So you can instantly die. Just be very aware of that. Alright, we have this over here to shoot. We also have one over here. You can sort of see it off in the distance. If we bring up the sniper rifle, you can see it right there. So you want to shoot that to make that shack. Just lean that little bit. Alright, and Munro should show up. There we go.
Not looking for fish food.
Alright, so once he's come over, we'll run over to this one over here. You can sort of see like the little yellow thing there. So we're going to run over to this one once Munro has gone over. want to shoot that. Alright, we have a barrel over here. Alright, now push this off. And we're just going to hold fire before jumping down. We have goat number 13. Which you can pretty much get if you jump down anyways, it's fine. So it's over here. You're looking at this little structure in the water. It's over here right at the top. Goat number 13 it is. Okay, now we just carry on till we grab a crank. So, go this way. Alright, you want to hit this switch here.
Stinks.
Yeah, it's pretty gross. Can we skip that? No, we can't. Alright, this is a little bit of a timed puzzle. So, first off, we're going to hit this blue one. Alright, then the red one. Alright, you'll notice that these things start to shake when they're about to fall down. You want to do that really quickly. Grab the barrel. Alright, we got magnum ammo. Now, we don't have a magnum just yet. We'll be picking that up probably next episode, but interesting enough, we get the ammo now. So, from memory, the red is quicker than the blue. So we want to go red, blue, yellow. In fact, I think I did that wrong. Oh, yeah, we were so close. I think that's my first death. How odd. We were so close too. So now I'm thinking maybe we should go white, blue, red. Yeah, white, blue, red seems to be the way to go. Alright, from this part, Munro's just going to like smash himself onto these little walkable platforms, so you just want to be careful. He's going to show up a second time here. Alright, and from that we're going to run and enter this little part here. Alright, once he's done that you can run out onto here. You want to be real careful because it's a very slow slog here and you can die quite easily. Alright, he's going to just do his flailing fish routine. Alright, and you'll see we're back here. There's another pushable crate. Alright, we're going to jump down, go straight ahead, grab the barrel. Now, you do want to shoot through this crap. We're going to go up. And you want to hit this crank here. Alright, from here we're jumping down, coming through here. That's going to open up. Climb on top of here. And we should have a ladder. So you want to shoot this down. Alright, we're coming through here. Now, this had a little bit of sensitivity towards it, so we grabbed the crank. And you're supposed to be able to use it here right now. I found that coming over here, interacting with this, and then coming back, means that I can use the crank, which took me way too long to figure out, but I don't know why it needs to be done in that order, it just did. We're also going backwards at this point in time. actually I think is what we're supposed to do. Yes. Perfect. So we got the crank. I don't know what that fish guy is doing. Alright, we're going to use this to skeet across here. Alright, we're going to use the crank on this. Alright, and that should get the power back up and running, as you can see by the sparks. Excellent. Alright. We now have this, so you'll notice the black square is bottom bottom center there. It's actually right hand side here, so that's sort of what we're going to go on. Above the black squares are red, which is fine. Then we want white, then blue, white, red, and blue again. Alright. Hit the switch. Oh, no, don't want to restart. No.
Got it.
So from here, we're going to see this dude just freaking out. He's very unhappy. Anywho, from here we just have a barrel, we have a file, we have a save point. I think there's a save point. It's definitely a checkpoint. So over here in this drawer we have file number 30. So make sure you grab that. We have a chest over here with a high capacity mag for the handgun, which is great. Brilliant. Okay, so from here, kind of easy to die in this one. You do want to be careful here. Alright, we're just going to go around and grab as much ammunition as possible. There should be lots of mines, lots of explosive rounds, that sort of thing. So you want to come over here. Alright, and pretty much you just want to shoot Monroe when he's sticking out of his mouth there. That acid spray will hurt like hell, so just be careful of that. Alright, come over here, grab all the stuff that you can. We're also going to run over to the opposite side. There's an exploding barrel over here which we can use to our advantage. We have mines, we have first aid meds. Oh, you cheeky bastard. Alright, and coming down the back here we also have an explosive barrel with some shotgun shells and stuff like that. Where is he? There he is. Oh, we didn't get any explosive. That's interesting. These things are going to be our bread and butter, so you do want to grab some of those at least. Even pipe bombs. Perfect. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is shoot that. Just unload on his face. That didn't come out quite how I wanted it to, but that's okay. Alright, eventually he's going to get pissed off and get onto the rooftops. Another explosive barrel. Alright, so once he gets annoyed, he's just going to do his little fish flop thing. Alright, Alright, he's going to get on top of the roof over here. Now you really want to get under cover, because this is like his acid rain move. Alright, it's also a really good chance to reload if you need to. Alright, what this is going to do is create a whole bunch of walls here, so you do want to just shoot as many of these as possible. Alright, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put down a mine. So when he comes looking for us, he's going to get hurt. He may even come this way. There we go. Reload will come this way and let him get tripped up on that mine. And in fact, we may as well use the final mine over here. He's rather upset. He's going to be sick. No, he's not. We're just going to run over this way. May as well equip a pipe bomb here. Alright, one shotgun shell should do that. That's fine. Another pipe bomb. Alright, he should be climbing on a rooftop here to do his acid rain thing again. We've got one more pipe bomb. Let's use that. You know what? If we can use that explosive somehow, that'd be great. You coming here, buddy? Old fish, old pal? Yeah. The one thing I don't like about the shotgun is the rate of fire. Which I guess we can improve, which is fine, but it's just annoying at the moment. And he's dead. So we got the Crystal Monroe.
Death as he was in life. Disgusting.
Alright, and from here, if you have missed any of the things you can pick up around here, by all means, go gather as much as what you can.
The exit's up ahead.
Alright, break the barrel. Shotgun ammunition. Can never have enough of that. We have another barrel. Alright, so over here we have a file. Alright, here, this is file number 31. Alright, you can examine this thing here. Kadal. As soon as we examine the key, that's going to be a cutscene, so yeah, let's do that. You want to add your key to that. We can skip that cutscene now. And from here, that is that section done. Alright, before we go any further, I know it's going into a little bit of overtime right now, but we do have a couple of things to explore down here first. So we have Goat 14, we have a statue, we have some more fish. Alright, so if we come over by the boathouse here, go down this path. Alright, and at the corner here, got a barrel. Flashbang, very nice, and we should have our goat just behind this little wall here. So you want to grab that. Coming over here, we have 2 fish in here. 2 fish? Yeah, so 1 there. He did not die. Alright, so 1. Oops, second one's over here. No, come back. Thank you. So they take 2 bullets, that's interesting. And 2. Alright, over here in the chest we should have a statue, which is great. Goat 14, new path, statue, 2 fish, awesome. So, and that's all we need from here. So now we're going to go to the next save point. Still have a little bit of exploring to do in Monroe's area, but this is right up top now. And we'll be saving that for next episode, because we got a couple of big badass werewolf things to fight. It's pretty insane. Just checking around, everything is blue, that is great. This thing here is something up top, so we're not going to worry about that just yet, that'll be a next episode thing. So, pretty cool little area, I really like Monroe's area. I think out of all of them, this is probably my favorite just because it's got like a good chase sequence. It's got enough sort of hidden items and things like that. Even though the boss itself is very disgusting. And we'll end the episode right where we started. So, thank you all for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page. Catch me next time for more Resident Evil 8.